Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
2 people are dead, multiple injured. What we're learning about the homicide investigation that led to a shootout in Yakima over the weekend.
Plus, the Yakima Basin water forecast is in. What we're learning about the causes as the Yakima field office manager says it's a bad water year.
Also ahead, rising temperatures are putting vulnerable populations at risk. How one credit union is partnering up with a local business to fill a need.
And hey, speaking of that heat, Stacy is tracking your forecast.
That's right, lots of sunshine, hot temperatures, but just how long is this heat wave going to last? I'll give you all the details. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us as we start a brand new week. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is August the 11th.
Our top story at 5 o'clock tonight, the Richland Police Department says a 66-year-old male has died following a vehicle pedestrian crash. Around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday, officers and medics responded to George Washington Way. Officers arrived to find the pedestrian had died at the scene, and the 40-year-old driver was found to be intoxicated. Officials say the driver was arrested on suspicion of vehicular homicide and booked into the Benton County Jail. Anyone with information is now asked to contact the Richland Police Department.
The Franklin County Sheriff's Office responded to a hit and run and possible vehicular assault. This happened yesterday morning, causing road closures between State Route 17 and Highway 395, as well as Pepiot Road in Mesa. Officials say the suspect is a man who took off running but was found and apprehended by deputies a short while later. Both drivers got medical treatment, we're told. Officials believe alcohol may have been a factor.
And we are continuing to follow a major crime alert from over the weekend in Yakima. YPD now says 2 people are dead, including a homicide suspect, while several others were injured.
Officials say this all began Saturday when officers responded to an assault with a weapon. This happened on the 1200 block of West Washington Avenue. Upon arrival, they say they found 2 people apparently shot.
The female had encountered her current or former intimate partner who was armed with a firearm, had presented the firearm and shot into the vehicle, striking the victim, who then crashed their car, also striking the 13-year-old that was in the vehicle.
We now know a 33-year-old woman identified today as Guadalupe Cordova died as a result, and the 13-year-old had non-life-threatening injuries.
Officials say later that evening, officers found the suspect's car after a short pursuit. They say the car stopped near East Walnut Avenue and 3rd Street.
While attempting to take the driver into custody, gunshots were fired from inside the vehicle to outside the vehicle, where police officers were by the passenger who was in the front passenger seat. Officers immediately returned fire, discharging their law enforcement firearms, at which point the passenger inside the vehicle was killed as a result.
Officials believe the passenger, a 36-year-old man, was responsible for the earlier homicide. The driver of the suspect's car was taken into custody with non-life-threatening injuries.
During the shootout, 1 Yakima police officer was hit. They were treated at the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and later released. The Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit is now handling the case. All of the officers involved have been placed on administrative leave until the investigation is complete. We will continue to bring you updates as they become available. Turning now to First Alert weather, another hot day outside.
Absolutely. So the heat is back, but will there be showers in time for the upcoming weekend? Let's check in with Stacy.
All good questions. Well, the good news with this heat wave, short-lived, like we promised, just a couple of days. I thought we'd start out by showing you the Columbia River. That looks inviting this afternoon, right? Legends Casino Skycam, 99 degrees, sitting right under 100. Some of our areas are at 100. I'll show you that in a sec. Our feels like temp is 97. So it is definitely a scorching hot day, and we're ready for another one. Now we have heat alerts in place for pretty much our entire viewing area till 10 o'clock tomorrow. So another hot one on deck for your Tuesday. Here we go. Temperatures over 100. The Dalles, Hermiston, Hanford, all over 100. Tri-Cities will probably hit that here in the next hour. Clear and warm tonight. We're going to see hot temperatures again, 90s and 100-degree temps through the area, maybe a degree or two warmer than today. We'll start to cool down as winds return late Tuesday into Wednesday, also increasing fire danger. And we'll get into details about what's going on fire danger-wise coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, thank you. We're going back to school. Thousands of Washington kids will get the chance to explore the outdoors this summer, all thanks to a state program aimed at breaking down barriers to nature. The No Child Left Inside program, run by the Washington State Parks and Rec Commission in partnership with the state's Recreation and Conservation Office, is awarding more than $1 million in grants to 15 organizations in 11 counties. The funding will help more than 2,500 youth take part in outdoor recreation and educational programs. From camping trips to nature skills training, the projects will provide over 140,000 hours in Washington's mountains, rivers, and forests.
There's programs that we've seen like in Walla Walla that takes a rising class of freshmen, so all 8th graders that are getting ready to go to their freshman year of high school, they get to go together to a weekend camp to build that community, to learn some outdoor skills, and then help them build camaraderie for their freshman year of high school.
The programs began last month and will run through June 2027. State Parks expects to open applications for the next round of No Child Left Inside grants in August 2026. Wendy.
Yakima Valley College's Step Up to College program is providing students with an alternative path to education. The program helps 16 to 21-year-olds that are disengaged from school get their high school diplomas or GEDs. The program is designed to be flexible in order to help students who have to work or have other obligations. It can even take students in the evenings in some districts. The program also works with the nonprofit People for People to set students up for success post-graduation.
They're able to help with resumes, cover letters, internships, paid internships, scholarships, gas vouchers to get to class or, to those internships.
In order to sign up, students must first make sure their school district has the program and re-enroll in school. President Trump announced today a federal takeover of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department and activation of the National Guard.
He claims intervention is necessary despite D.C.'s violent crime rates dropping for 2 straight years.
Christiane Cordero has the latest.
Today, the Trump administration is taking over crime fighting in the nation's capital, activating 800 National Guard troops.
You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way.
The Army says in a statement between 100 to 200 Guard members will be out supporting law enforcement at any given time, helping with administrative work, logistics, and physical presence on the streets. The president falsely claims D.C. crime rates have spiraled out of control. Police data shows crime is actually down 7% since last year. Violent crime has dropped 26%, hitting a 30-year low in January.
And while this action today is unsettling and unprecedented, I can't say that given some of the rhetoric of the past, that we're totally surprised.
Trump has criticized Washington, D.C. for years, establishing a safety task force in March. The administration dispatched federal officials from various agencies last week after a former government staffer was assaulted during an attempted carjacking. The president says he will also deal with homelessness in D.C.
We're going to be removing homeless encampments from all over our parks, our beautiful, beautiful parks, which now a lot of people can't walk on.
Some D.C. residents are protesting the federal takeover.
The people united will never be defeated.
Speaking out against Trump's decision.
If Trump cared about our safety, he would stop mass firings of federal workers. Taking away our jobs, our families' jobs, that isn't safety.
All right, well, that was Christiane Cordero reporting. The act used here gives the president control for up to 30 days. He would need help from Congress in order to extend it.
Following this newscast, World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of the federal takeover of the D.C. Police Department and the president's summit with Vladimir Putin. What happens now?
And then be sure to stay with us for our news at 6 as we hear from former Pasco Mayor Pete Serrano for the first time since taking the job as U.S. Attorney for Eastern Washington. Well, this summer, Jeffrey and Mary Johnson's 47-year-old air conditioning unit broke down, leaving them in the heat.
Now the couple is celebrating after receiving a new unit for free. The Tri-Coup Credit Union and Campbell & Co. chose to donate the new HVAC unit to the Johnsons. The donation is part of a project they started a couple months ago to give HVACs to those in need. Jeffrey Johnson recently spent time in the hospital due to heat stroke and says he is very thankful for this new unit.
Very grateful.
Yes.
And anybody to get in this kind of program would be very welcomed.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you say?
Yeah.
Other than thank you.
Speechless.
Tri-Coup works with partner companies such as Campbell & Company to pick each recipient of a free HVAC.
Your News at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, Yakima Basin reservoirs were well below the average. What we're learning about the water forecast.
And Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. She's talking about the heat and how long it's going to stick around. We'll be right back.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah. You don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Rowing on North Idaho rivers. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back, everybody. The latest water forecast for the Yakima Basin is in, and it's actually bad news for many irrigators this season.
So the Bureau of Reclamation says senior water right holders will get their full allotment, but junior rights holders will receive just 40% this year. As of August 1, Yakima Basin reservoirs were only about 39% full. That's well below the average.
Officials say a combination of low precipitation, poor snowpack, and starting the year with a water deficit have all contributed to the shortage.
This year started already about 250,000 acre feet behind where we normally would have been. So we then have to make that up already. So this, in conjunction with it being a bad water year, that then exacerbates the situation to create a really extreme drought in this situation.
Reclamation will continue to update its Yakima Basin water forecast each month as conditions change.
In local sports, Wild Horse Resort Casino prepares to host one of Eastern Oregon's premier sporting events as the countdown begins for the 4th annual Epson Tour Tournament. The resort will welcome 144 of the world's top rising stars in women's golf August 15th through the 17th for a major stop on the official qualifying tour of the LPGA. The tournament represents more than just competitive golf. It serves as a showcase for the region and a launching pad for professional careers.
I want to make the course as tough as it can be for the players. As you can see, it's pretty wide open, and so the players can really hit the ball wherever they want and still have an approach to the green.
Now, this is the 4th year Wild Horse Resort and Casino will host the Epson Tour for the Ladies Golf Classic. George says a tournament like this helps put Eastern Oregon on the map, and our Dan Hansen will have more on this coming up new at 6 on Apple Valley News Now.
Now, from Kennewick to the professional golf stage, a Southridge High School alum is back in the Northwest this week looking to punch her ticket to the LPGA. Therese Warner, now in her 2nd season on the Epson Tour, is playing in her 4th Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic just about an hour from her hometown. She says competing close to family and friends brings extra motivation and hopes to show young women golfers anything is possible.
I hope that all of the juniors and high school players see this, that like we're out here playing and that they can do it too.
Very cool. The Epson Tour is the final step before the LPGA, and Warner says her history with the course could give her an edge. She adds Wild Horse offers a challenging layout that requires strategy, but it's really the fan support that makes it special.
And in local living, the city of Waitsburg in Walla Walla County is breaking new ground with a first-of-its-kind project for the region. For years, Waitsburg's pool sat empty, a reminder of summers past. But now, city leaders are turning a chilly challenge into a cool opportunity. City administrators say after brainstorming what to do with the unused pool, a frosty idea took shape.
The idea came up to convert it to an ice rink. It kind of took off from there, where we looked at a bunch of different options and costs and kind of landed on this notion of filling it in and doing the synthetic ice rink.
The city also says they're hopeful to have this new synthetic ice rink up and running by this coming winter. Our Monique Ledesma will have more on this as well, coming up new at 6.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And just hearing the word ice cools you down on this hot day. Bimart Skycam at Tannum Ridge looking into the Yakima Valley. Clear skies, lots of sunshine, 99 degrees there. Humidity, look at that, 19%. It is reducing. Winds are light at 3. Our sunset at 8:11 tonight. Lots going on weather-wise. Temperature-wise, it's hot out there. Not quite to 100 in Tri-Cities. I'm thinking we might go up another degree by the 6 o'clock newscast. But there we are, 104. 102 in some areas. Check out this tropical moisture. We got a lot going on in the tropics. We have a tropical storm Erin, which could eventually make landfall and become a hurricane. Keeping an eye on that, and then take a look at the western part of the U.S. Again, we are warm though from Washington all the way into Northern California, above normal temperatures, and that continues with this weather pattern. That ridge of high pressure, you see it disappear. Then we're going to start to see a cooler air coming down from Canada, westerly flow, and then we'll start seeing those cooler conditions. But as we transition from that ridge of high pressure to low pressure, that brings in gusty winds. So as we go from triple digits on Tuesday, we slide down into the 90s on Wednesday. However, that's when we're going to call for some red flag warnings in the area. Dry conditions, 97, still hot on Wednesday, but then we're going to see those winds start to pick up. So look for that first alert weather day on Wednesday. Again, we're watching on fire watch here Gusty winds 30 to 45 miles an hour. Now, Tuesday, the winds are going to be pretty calm to start with. They'll start picking up in the afternoon, and then they'll continue to blow on Wednesday. When could we see some rain? Well, a little bit of a chance we're seeing for Ellensburg on Friday and Saturday, 30 to 40% chance on those 2 days. Yakima also similar to Ellensburg. Unfortunately, everybody else down around 10% chance of rain for those same days. So most of us staying dry, but we could start to see some showers developing. As far as tonight's forecast goes, it stays in the 60s and 70s for most of our area. So not a lot of heat relief tonight. And with those hot temperatures tomorrow, that's why that heat advisory stays in play. So 102 for the high tomorrow. Then we slide down to 98 and then another 10 degrees down to 88 on Thursday. We'll stay in the 80s and then there's your chances of rain. So as you can see, we're a little unsettled as we're tracking a system to move in Friday and Saturday. Here's what Yakima looks like for the next 7 days. The triple digits down into the 80s, as cool as 81 on Friday. So temperatures in August falling well below the average for this time of year. Here's Ellensburg also looking at those strong gusty winds. That's where it'll probably be the windiest for both Wednesday and Thursday, but expect winds to pick up tomorrow evening, and then we see better chances of rain there Friday and Saturday. Here's Walla Walla the next 7 days. Some breezy winds from the triple digits down to the 80s. Those 80s are going to feel good. I did that just for Austin because he's complaining about the triple digits today. So it's hot. It's hot. It's short-lived. And you're in the air conditioning.
I am.
So.
No, you know what? When it's hot, though, and you go into a pool, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I will say that.
There you go.
You know, we went to Silverwood this past weekend, and just jumping in felt so good.
The lazy river.
Yes, and we did the wild waves as well. So.
You have lots of pictures?
I do. Lots of pictures, yep.
Yeah,
a lot of roller coasters. So, I would say going to an amusement park, if it's too cold, that kind of brings down the
fun level.
So I'm trying to think of the heat in a positive.
There you go.
Here and there.
I like it, yeah.
All right, coming up next here on your news at 5 o'clock, they love standing up for people in their community, and now they are being recognized. Your spotlight is next.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
For 5 consecutive years, Tamaki Law has been voted Tri-City's best law firm.
Your trust fuels our commitment.
Your support inspires our dedication.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the law firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Again, on behalf of Tamaki Law, thank you for your vote of confidence.
We are so grateful to serve our amazing community.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays, just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Hey, let's do the spotlight at 5 now. Kapuza Leidy in Yakima has been awarded a distinction only 5% of attorneys in Washington state have received. Attorneys John Kapuza and Greg Leidy have been named to the 2025 Washington Super Lawyers list. The selection process includes a blue ribbon panel review and peer nominations. Leidy says, quote, being recognized by our peers is an honor, but the real reward is earning the trust of people right here in Yakima. Have an idea for the spotlight? Connect with us on social media. Remember, we're on Nextdoor as well. All right, what's next?
We've got your reason to smile and your swimming pool forecast. You don't want to miss that.
Rowing on North Idaho rivers. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday at 6.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Overturf Kia has officially relocated to Pasco, offering faster service and a brand new state-of-the-art facility designed for maximum customer service satisfaction. Experience? Drive-in climate-controlled service entrance for comfort and convenience. Expanded service capability with top-of-the-line bays to serve you better and faster. Comprehensive parts department. Relaxing customer lounge and refreshments. Great selection of high-quality and warranty-backed certified pre-owned Kias. Larger new car inventory with over 100 vehicles in stock, including hard-to-find hybrids and EVs, all ready to drive home. Grand opening specials include a new 2025 Kia K4 LXS with all the popular options, just $23,015. Shop online anytime. Overturf Kia, south of the Road 100 roundabout on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Call Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. We'll keep your home safe with electrical services and equipment upgrades. Save $50 on any electrical service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Next ET.
I'm Alicia Silverstone, and this is my ET retrospective.
From Clueless to Batman and Robin, untold stories from set. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle Kraken hockey returns this fall to Apple Valley News Now, your exclusive television home of the Kraken.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and updates.
And it is going to be toasty out there once again. Highs in the triple digits. A little bit cooler for Wednesday, but fire danger going up. We'll talk about all of it tomorrow morning at 5.
And welcome back. You might have seen it over the weekend, the full sturgeon moon. Well, our friend Rafael Serrato caught that one. Great
nice
photo, Rafael. Yep, I was sitting out on my back patio Saturday night, and I could just see it. It was perfect. I don't have a cool camera like that, though. So
I was going to say, my moon photos never look anything like
mine
that.
Don't look anything like that. So good job, Rafael.
Yeah.
QR code top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, swimming pool forecast. There it is. Going to be a gorgeous day. My next door neighbors have a pool. They were having a party yesterday. It was a perfect day for that. So enjoy the water, stay cool, use that sunscreen.
There you go, Austin, your favorite. Hot days for cool pools.
That's right. I'll go with that.
All right, well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here on the News at 5.
We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
You have a great Monday.